Hello and welcome to week 10, workout 2. We are continuing to focus on muscle mass and using complex exercises. So moving the upper body and the lower body in the same exercise. We'll be doing 4 sets of 8 reps today. We have 5 different exercises that we'll be doing, and you'll need moderate to heavy weights, a resistance band that can go around your ankles, and your mat. So go ahead and gather your equipment and meet me back here for your warm-up. For our warm-up today, you can use no resistance or a light weight, and we'll start by learning the exercises so you can think about what weight you want to use when we get into those 8 reps of 4 sets. So go ahead and grab one single light weight or no weight at all. Our first exercise is a squat press. So you're going to hold the weight horizontally at your chest if you're using a weight, or if you're not using a weight, just have your hands at your chest in your squat position, so your feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Come down into your squat, press the weight out in front, back to your chest and up. So when you're in your workout with your heavy weight, you want to make sure that you are engaging your core as you press that weight out in front. If you feel any discomfort in your lower back at all, you want to make sure you lighten up the weight. So it's more about core as we press those arms out than it is about arms. So you really need to stabilize, keep your lower belly pulled in, and let's get 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and next exercise, we'll be doing an overhead press with a lunge. So you'll have one weight, and you're gonna have that in the hand of the leg that's going back. So you're gonna set up for a stationary lunge. We'll come down into our lunge, all the way up, arm comes up, arm comes down. So down, up, down, and that is the sequence. We're keeping the palm facing in for the first set, and then you'll have the option as we progress through the sets to change that arm position facing forward. Just works the shoulders a little bit differently. Let's get 2 more on this side. Other side. So the weight is in the hand of the leg that's the back leg. Down into your lunge, 90-degree bend. Down, up, down. Your free arm can be by your side, on your hip, out to the side for balance. Whatever works for you. Heel is lifted on that back foot, pressing into the front heel, and again, we can try both arm positions, so palm facing in or palm facing forward. And let's get 2 more. Last one. All right, exercise number 3, we'll be using a single weight. You'll also have that resistance band around your ankles for your warm-up. We're gonna do it without the band. Hand on your hip. This leg is gonna lift, this arm is gonna lift. So I've got right arm, left leg together. Exhale up, inhale down. On that arm lift, just coming up to shoulder height. On the leg lift, that range of motion is going to depend on how heavy your band is. It should be challenging, but you should be able to get some lift. Let's do 3 more on the side. 3, 2, 1, and other side. Good, just coming up to shoulder height, trying not to lean. Let's get 3 more. Here's 3, 2, 1. Coming back to weight in the other hand for our 4th exercise. We're going to do a biceps curl with a knee lift. Again, hand can be on the hip or out to the side. Opposite leg is gonna lift. This is your heavy weight here when we get into the workout. Since we're only doing 8 reps, you can really challenge yourself for that single arm and also working balance, which means we're working core and stability. Let's get 3 more on this arm. 3, 2, 1, and other side. You can see we're really focusing on balance. As we progress through these workouts, we can start to add complexity, challenging our balance, challenging our core. Now that you know the basic exercises, we build on those. Let's get a few more, and then we've got one more balance exercise to do, which will be a single leg deadlift with a triceps extension. Last one. So grab another weight if you have it. If you're practicing without weights, that's just fine too. Single leg deadlifts, so hands are by your sides, palms facing in. You're gonna come into your single leg deadlift and then reach those arms straight back behind. Try to get the arms up higher than your hips and everything comes down together. So first we come into the deadlift, then we lift the arms and everything comes down together. So you wanna establish that position first. I would say a moderate weight as opposed to heavy is going to be best here. So you're gonna default to your tricep weight, not your deadlift weight. Let's do one more for practice on this side. We'll go right into the other side. So on your single leg deadlifts, we're going for a straight line from shoulder to ankle on that back leg. Hinging from the hip on the standing leg. Keeping the back flat. Lift those arms up behind. So palms are towards the ceiling. Let's get 3 more. There's 3. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we are warmed up. We're gonna start our workout. We've got 4 sets, 8 reps. We're starting with that squat press. Grab a sip of water if you need it and meet me back here with one moderate to heavy weight. We'll be starting with the squat press. One single moderate to heavy weight. Hold it horizontally at your chest. We've got 8 reps. You're gonna come down into your squat, weight out in front, weight to chest, and up. That's 1. Keeping that good squat form, chest up, back straight, belly in, keeping those abs engaged. Very important when we press out. Exhale, inhale, and up. You've got 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. All right, great job. Going into that overhead press lunge exercise. So you're gonna have the weight in the hand of the leg that's back, 8 on each side. Set up your lunge, heel lifted on the back. We're gonna start with the palm in on this one, so elbow forward. Opposite hand on your hip out to the side. Down, up, up, down. So we're separating the parts. Good control. Exhaling up on that press. 3 more on this side. There's 3, straight up and down with that lunge. 2, 1, great work. Let's get the other side. Same position, set up your lunge, so that when you go down, you've got a straight line from your shoulder to your back knee. Weight up at your shoulder, opposite hand on your hip or out to the side. Down, up, up, down. We have 3 more. Here's 3, 2, last one, and rest. Next, you're gonna get that band around your ankles. If you don't have a loop band, you can do this without a band, or you could tie a band into a loop. So we've got a moderate weight for your weight. You're gonna start with a little tension on the band. The leg that's lifting, opposite arm is lifting. Hand on your hip, here we go. 8, shoulder height with that weight. Control that leg in. 4 more on this side. 3, try not to lean. 2, 1, let's get the other side. Slow and controlled. It's really easy to want to go fast on this one because it's balance. 4 more. Use your breath. Exhale up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Great job. You can take that band off. Grab your single weight for biceps curls. So we are going to do a hammer curl position on this one, so keeping your palm turned in, opposite knee lifts, and we want to move at that same pace. So really working that balance, coming down slow and controlled. Exhale up, and you've got 4 more on the side. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, let's get the other side. Elbow in by your side. Posture is straight up and down. 4 more to go. There's 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And we saved the best for last. We're going into those single leg deadlifts with that tricep extension. Arms straight on the tricep extension. We've got 8 reps. We're gonna go down into that deadlift first. So start by getting in that kickstand position, foot back. Then this straight line is gonna stay intact as we hinge, lift, and everything comes down. 8 on each side. Here's 3. 4 more to go. 3, 2, here's the last one on this side. All right, let's go right into the other side. Reset that posture. Kickstand position to start. Hinge, lift. It's a lot of arms, so you want to make sure that you're choosing that weight appropriately. Coming up on 4. 2 more. And here's the last one. And down. Great job. That completes round 1. We've got 3 more rounds to go. Same exercises. Now that you've gone through them once, think about any adjustments you want to make with the weights. Grab a sip of water, and I'll meet you back here for round 2, starting with squat press. Let's get ready for round 2. You've got that one single moderate to heavy weight, holding the weight at your chest, coming into your squat position, set up your posture, shoulders down and back, abs nice and tight. Here we go. Down, out, in, and up for 8. Make sure you're breathing out when you press out. 4 more. Squeeze your glutes at the top. 3, 2, last one. That one's done. Coming into our lunges with that overhead press. So swap out your weights if you need to. Set it up. The weight is in the hand of the back leg. Find your stability first. Get that weight up by your shoulder. Let's have the palm forward on this one. Down, up, press, and down. 3, keep the core engaged, belly in. 4 more to go. 1. Last one on this side. And we'll switch sides. Set it up in that lunge position, heel up on the back foot. Legs are parallel, all the toes are forward. Find that balance. Here's 4. And then we've got our last 4 on this side. 3, 2, and 1 more. Rest, and we'll come into our 3rd exercise. So get that band around your ankles. Single arm, single leg. Challenging balance. So we're working upper, lower, and core on this one. Find that position where you can stabilize. So arms perfectly fine out to the side, on your hip. Let's go. Slow and controlled. Don't just let that band pull you in. You want to resist in both directions. Good, 4 more, really use that breath. 3, 2, last one, and switch sides. Four more. 3, 2, 1, and down. We've got our biceps curls next with that single leg lift. 8 on each side. Find your balance. Elbow in by your side. Rotate as you come up on that curl this time. Start with your palm in. Rotate up. 4 more on this arm. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Halfway there, this is 4. Let's finish up our last 4. 3, 2, and last one. Great job. Final exercise of round 2. You got your single leg deadlifts, that tricep extension. Set it up, weights by your sides, hinge, lift, everything comes down. 2, 3, take your time. 4, hips and shoulders level. 3 more. 2. Here's your last one on this side. And we'll switch sides. Go right into it when you're ready. It's always one side that balances better than the other, so take your time. Four more. 3, 2, and here's our last one. And down. Great work on round 2. We've got 2 more rounds to go. Grab a sip of water and we'll start round 3 with squat press. Round 3, and as always, if you need a longer break, please pause the video, come back in when you're ready. Starting with that squat press, weight at your chest. Squat position, wider than hip width. Let's do this. 8. Through your heels. 4 more. 3. With overhead press, coming back into that palm in position. Find your lunge position first. Heel up. That weight up by your shoulder. Down. Up. Down. 4 more to go. 3, 2, 1, and down. You can get that band around your ankles for our next exercise. Round 3, 8 reps. Lift the leg, lift the arm, shoulder height on the arm. Straight posture, not leaning. Control it in. 4 more with your breath. Exhale up. 3, 2, last one, and we switch. Three more. Last one. And done. Great job. Biceps are up. So we've done 2 positions now. We've done hammer curls and we've done a rotation. You can choose which one you want to do on the next 2 rounds, starting now with your 8 reps. Control that leg coming down. Four more on this side. There's 4. 3, 2, 1, other side. Slow and controlled. Really challenging that balance today. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and down, coming into our last exercise of round 3. Single leg deadlifts, tricep extensions, 8 on each side. Keep that straight line on the hip that's going back. Control that leg in. 4 more on this side. Your standing leg is just a soft bend at the knee, not locked out. 2 more. Last one. Go right into your other side. Four more. Here's your last one. And down. Great job. 3 rounds down. We've got 1 more to go. Take your water break and meet me back here for round 4. We are on our 4th and final round, starting with that squat press. Set that weight up at your chest. Let's finish up round 4. Maybe challenge yourself to go a little bit deeper in your squats this time. Maybe if you're not getting into fatigue, you pick up a little heavier weight. Four more, keep your abs engaged. Press through your heels, squeeze your glutes. 2 more. Last one. And those are done. Great work. We've got 1 more set of the lunges to go, so let's set those up. We're gonna have your palm forward this time. Elbow out to the side. Nice tall posture. 8 reps. Three more on this side. Two. Last one. This should be challenging to press up and switch sides. And that's how the final set should feel. Doable with good form. Those last couple reps should be challenge. Four more on this side. Straight up and down. 3, 2, it's getting challenging. And that's where balance comes in. Last one. Rest. Nice work on those. Get your band on. Single arm and leg. Last time. Set it up. Lift. Control it down. Slight bend at your arm. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Last 4 on this exercise. 3, 2, 1, and down. Great work. Going into those biceps curls next. With a knee lift, any position, hammer, or with a rotation, or you could keep your palm up the whole time as well. 8 on each side. Let's finish up. Three more. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Last 4 reps on biceps. 3, 2, 1, and down. Those are done. We're coming into our final exercise with resistance in this workout. Got those single leg deadlifts with your triceps extensions, arms straight. Take a couple deep breaths here. Let's make these the best ones. Get that balance down, kickstand leg, hinge, and lift. Three more. 2. Last one on this side. We're so close to being done. Let's finish up on the other side. Last 4. 3, 2, and last one. Amazing job on your resistance training. We're gonna come down on the mat and do some core, finish up with some stretching. So go ahead and grab your mat, and I'll meet you back here in a minute. Today for our ab workout, we will start with some basic crunches with our legs up in a tabletop position. So you can come down onto your back. I always like to have a little cushion under me on a hard surface when I'm doing these. That is up to you. Legs up in tabletop here, hands behind your head, elbows wide. We're just gonna crunch up till the shoulder blades lift. Exhale up, inhale down. Keep those elbows wide so you're not pulling on your neck. It's a pretty small movement. Just trying to get the shoulder blades up on that exhale. So you should really feel your upper abdominals working. And we have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs down. Maybe do some windshield wipers or roll your head from side to side, wherever you need to release any tension. We'll be coming into side crunches. So we're gonna crunch straight up, but twist the lower body. So drop your legs to the left. Take your hands behind your head, and we're gonna crunch straight up. So the crunch is in the right obliques. We're doing 12 on each side. 4, exhale up. That's halfway. This is lateral flexion. 3, 2, so we're shortening the distance from the rib to hip. Last one, and switch sides. Legs bent, hand on your head, your opposite arm can be on the mat, on anywhere in front of you. Exhaling up. Rib to hip. Neck is neutral. 5 more. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Next, we're gonna work lower abs. So we're gonna do a leg drop. Hands can be under your hips just slightly. You don't wanna prop up too high, but just enough to keep that little tuck of the pelvis so your lower back is flat. Legs are straight. Lower as low as you can go without arching your back. So you wanna keep your back flat on the mat. And that might just be here, and that's okay. Still working the lower abs. Use your exhale on the way down. Inhale up. We're doing 10 of these. This is 5. One more. Then we're gonna come up to sit. Doing our rotation this time. So you're gonna have your knees bent, feet flat, back straight to start. We're gonna roll back and twist. So you're gonna have your arms out in front, scoop back. So we're going from straight to curved. You're gonna hold that curved position and twist open, turn your palm up, back to center and go the other way. Twist, center, roll forward, and flex up. And we're doing that 6 times. That's 1. Roll back, exhale, inhale, hold. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, scoop forward. Inhale, roll up. 4 more. Back, hold, twist, return, twist, return, fold forward, articulate up, head comes up last. 3 more to go. Exhale, back, open, open, forward, and up. 2 more. You start with your spine straight. We pull the navel to the spine, hold that spinal position, and then add that rotation to center. Scoop forward and up, and you have 1 more. Roll, hold, open, fold forward, and up. Great job. We're gonna switch positions, come onto your stomach. We'll finish with some back extensions and transition into our stretches. If you have a cushion on your mat, you can keep it there. Coming down onto your stomach, hands by your shoulders, legs straight. Just gonna press up into a back extension, hold, and release. Inhale up, hold, and release. Do this 8 times. Four more. Keeping your hips on the mat. 3, 2, and last one. And come all the way down. We're gonna push up. Come to knees under the hips, slide forward, take a puppy pose, stretch the shoulders, forehead to the mat. We're going to continue this shoulder stretch here with a little thread the needle. So keep your left arm where it's at and take your right arm, slide it under. Bring your shoulder and ear towards the floor. Back through center and switch. And just breathe, start to calm in that breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Unwind back to center. You're gonna step your right foot forward, so we're gonna come into a low lunge, hip flexor stretch. Hands can be on your thighs. You can have your back toes tucked under or foot flat, whatever feels better for your knee. Keep your chest lifted on this. We're gonna stay up high to get real deep into the hip flexors on the left. Take a couple more deep breaths here. We're gonna slowly start to take the torso forward. Take your left hand to the floor. Take your right hand, wrap it around your leg so your hand comes onto your foot. If that's not accessible for you, you can just keep your arm up here on your thigh. Just come as close to the floor as you can. So we get a little more inner thigh stretch here on the right. Let's take one more deep breath here. And we'll slowly come back through center. You're gonna walk your hands towards your body and start to lift your heels. So we're coming into a half split hamstring stretch. Keep your back straight, hinge forward. Hands on your thigh. Don't put too much weight on it though. We just are here for balance. You don't wanna press into your leg. Breathe. And we'll switch sides. Left leg forward. Hip flexor stretch, keeping your torso lifted. Long, slow breaths. Start to bring that torso forward, right hand to the floor, left arm comes to the inside and around the lower leg. Take one more deep breath here. Unwind, start to come back. Slowly lift your torso, lift the toes, you're on your heel. Find that length in your spine first. Hinge forward, so pull the hip creases back. Straight legs, straight spine. And then bring that foot back so it's flat. You're gonna just take a step forward. Just gonna round the spine, drop the head, just let everything hang. And then we'll slowly roll the spine up one vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulders back. Take a big breath in. And you are all done. Great work on completing another workout. This is week 10, workout 2. We've got one more workout this week and then 2 more weeks to go before you've completed your 12-week program. Great job on hanging in there with me. I will see you next time. Until then, have a beautiful day.